Yeah, I guess you could say we're gonna like day.
Yeah, you could say that, mate. You could say that.
Speaking of eggs, we've got a egghead in the back seat with us here. Krista, yeah. Oh, you're in the back seat.
There you go.
Somebody's in the back seat.
I got a front view.
Somebody.
There we go.
Speaking of eggs, I think somebody farted because I smelled, like boiled egg. Okay. Anyway, somebody crack open a window. I'm trying to drive, and it's like bad.
I've opened my window.
Anyway,
It's all good.
guys. Anyway, guys, we're going to Paleto Bay because it's been the source of a lot of questions lately about the cracked egg on the mural on the Chiliad, the Chiliad mystery mural. And we just wanted to show you a few things here, like how many egg references there actually is. And starting out here, coming down the main drag, you have this clock, and it's clearly an egg. Okay, so that's one. We're just going to kind of make the loop here. I'm not going to touch on these really quickly, because we do have a point to all of this. But so there's one there, and then you come around this way. And if we miss any during this little expose, feel free to tell us where they are. So if you go here, this is the hen house. This is a business you can actually buy in the game. The bad thing is you can't go in it. You can't interact with it. There's a couple of eggs here. I believe if they're supposed to look like boobies. Somebody just shot it. And the actual hen house itself, the O in the house is an egg. So there's another reference to eggs here. Now, and somebody just ran over that sign. I guess it's a crazy driver. I would never do anything with it. But anyway.
Hey up, mate.
I
Hey up.
don't know. I think it was a mouse running under my seat. That's what it was. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. And here we are at the wonderful Blaine County Saving and Loan Bank. Those of you who play story mode, you know what this place is. This is the bank that you rob. And once again, on the sign is a picture of an egg. It's a kind of an odd looking egg too, and it's actually written in red. The color's painted in red. And now, if you'll notice when we leave here, there's a sign right up there, and it happens to be the same billboard as here on the side of the building. And again, a picture of the egg, and in the right-hand corner it says your nest egg. Nest egg. I want you to keep that in mind. Nest egg. What do eggs do in the nest?
They hatch.
They hatch. And when they're going to be hatched, they crack. So here we are again, Paleto Bay. This is a bank. They go in here and they crack the safe. This is your nest egg, and it got cracked. So I'm just saying, it's kind of some weird stuff here. I don't know if it's supposed to be a person or if this is supposed to be, if they're trying to tell you it's I think we can go through here actually. I don't know if that cracked egg is supposed to be a person or if it's supposed to be a cow. I've never seen that cow before. If it's supposed to be a person or if it's a building or what it is. You find stuff in this game all the time. And right in front of us, guys, is another picture of an egg. There's actually two eggs in that picture if you look carefully enough. The whole thing is inside an egg. It's a bell, and the bell has a crack in it. And what's sticking out the bottom of the bell is another egg. So there you go. And then, of course, you got the big bell over here with the chicken on top of it. And if someone would be so clever to take the cone off the top of the chicken so that it can come off. See? Is it out there? On my screen, it's still there.
Yeah, on my screen it's gone.
It's so weird how that happens. On my screen, it's still there. I'll take your word for it. This is all that matters right now, since it's your camera view we're going through. So you see the chicken sitting on top of the bale. Now we kind of figured that there's a there's a chicken or there's an egg underneath that bale because if you go into town and look at the Clucking Bell uh, emblem in there, it's an actual picture of a bell with that cone, not the isn't that what that's called? On top of a chicken's head, the little red thing. Isn't that called a cone or
Something red and flappy in it. Something red
yeah?
and flappy.
And not in a good way.
No.
But anyway, it's I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I think it's called a cone, but I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, so in town there's a bell with a cone on top and an egg under the bottom. So one other egg here is right across the street. Actually, it's not an egg, but it's another depiction of a chicken sitting on top of a bell, and that bell too has a crack in it, I believe.
Yeah, on the left-hand side, yeah.
So a lot of people have been asking, you know, the question, is Paleto Bay the cracked egg on the mural? Because, you know, if you'll sit right here, Johnny, if your camera, you can pan up, you know, there's the top of Mount Chiliad, and we're almost right directly underneath it here with this chicken factory. And if you'll remember in single player, when you do the not the I started to say the final heist, but not the final heist, but when you do the Paleto Bay mission, you actually come through here, and you go out over here somewhere, and you go into this building. So you actually crack open this building again, and you run through the chicken factory until you get on the back of the train, and you know that's how you escape.
Yeah, yeah.
So you crack the bank, you wind up cracking into the chicken factory here, and then there's bells over here with cracks on them and everything. So and just kind of weird, but this doesn't seem to be anything really definitive here about a cracked egg, or is there?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Yeah, you know, kind of weird how sometimes something can be right in front of your face the whole time and you don't really know. If you'll be so kind as to look up at that sign right there, it says Wilson Hatcheries. This is the odd part. Let's get out, guys, because we definitely want to show people this.
I didn't get my makeup done today.
Yeah, you look quite a fright, I'm gonna tell you. You like death warmed over, man.
I feel it.
But here, Wilson Hatcheries. This is poultry supplies. So this is a hatchery. Now what happens at hatcheries, guys?
Cracked eggs.
That happens at hatcheries. Right there. That happens. Eggs cracked. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've never seen anybody expose this before. Maybe other people have seen it. But that is a cracked egg if I've ever seen one, and it's not on the mural. Well, it's kind of on the mural. It's on the mural itself here. It is a mural, kind of. But it's a sign on a wall. It's a cracked egg. And actually, it's not cracked. It's completely broken. So, I think it's pretty definite that probably Paleto Bay is a cracked egg we're all looking for. What it means and what you can do with it, I have no clue. But, nevertheless, there's a cracked egg right in front of your face. It's been here all the time. But it's so obscure and it's red. You weren't thinking about looking for a red egg. Or is it a red herring?
Hey.
You know the story about the red herrings, right? They're fish. A red herring is a fish, and as rumor has it, when a predator is coming to or gets too close to their babies, what a red herring will do is distract to lure the predators away from their babies. And here's a baby chicken in a red egg. Red herring. People are like, what are you talking about with a red herring? There are signs in this game about putting a herring in it, and whenever you go into the chicken factory, it may even be at the back of the chicken factory. We can go over there and see. Let's do this real quick. Let me show you something. If it's there. Now, it may not be. It may only be in it. But I want to show you guys. There's boxes over there with these red fish on it. And so what I'm thinking is maybe this whole thing about red herring has been there the whole time. A red herring is also something that, you know, people in foreign countries, like, well, it's not foreign for Johnny because he lives there. But like, you know, a long time ago, you know, they had fox hunts. I guess they still do, huh, Johnny? I mean, they still have fox
Yeah,
hunts
they've been trying to stop it for years, saying it's inhumane, which it is the way they do it, to be honest. But yeah, they still do it. All the posh ones do it.
Yeah. Well, these boxes don't have it, but the ones inside the chicken plant, if we could ever get back in there, they definitely have the red herrings on them.
Yeah, it's like a skeleton of a fish, and a red skeleton.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And don't you find it kind of funny that you're in a chicken factory, but you've got fish on boxes?
Very true.
That's kind of weird, guys. I mean, that, you know, that's kind of weird. But anyway, there's a cracked egg on the wall. If you guys know anything else about Paleto Bay, you know, right over here, if you watch our other live stream, there's 2 switches right over here that we can't figure out what the hell to do with, but they're right over there on the train tracks. This is an odd area, definitely, to say the least. What? You're trying to hit me, woman. I don't have the rip. Shit, what a...
Let's leave that space docker in the garage where it belongs. Yeah, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
And it'll be around here somewhere.
This whole area is mysterious, and there are missions that keep bringing you around this area. Look at what you did, Krista. You triggered it. First time you ever triggered that effect. Yeah, I wish we knew what to do with that thing. You know, she gets triggered every once in a while. You have to put her in the closet. She locks it in there. Yeah, yeah. She's binging on soil again. She's crazy.
Oh. Oh dear. Right, so is there any other eggs around here, you reckon, or?
Not that I know of. I think that's all. I think that's all the eggs. There could be. I mean, there could be 50. There could be. Huh?
She killed it.
What, the thing? Oh, yeah, it'll move. We just don't know where to put it, or we don't know what to do with it. And I'm telling you, it's crazy that this thing is here because, like I said the other night, they're not, poor Johnny, they're not going to put that in here for no reason. I don't think so anyway. But anyway, guys,
yep.
We don't want to keep you too long. Just what we wanted to show you. There's definitely a cracked egg here. There's a hatched egg. You guys come up here, check it out, and if you find anything useful to do with it, let us know. But and let us know if you already knew it was there, because we've heard so many people asking, is Paleto Bay the cracked egg on the mural? But we've had little to any proof of it, and I would say that's a cracked egg if I've ever seen one. And I live with Krista, so I've seen one. What? I said I love you, babe.
Oh dear. Right, well, cool. We'll call it the end of the stream, and then we'll obviously get back to keep looking, see if we can see any more. As I say, we've got to keep it a short stream. We don't want to take up too much of your time. Yeah, any questions are out there, obviously leave a message in the comments, and we'll try our best to get them answered as soon as possible. Once again, say again, thanks for joining us. I've just got something to do first.
Be good. Keep looking. Let us know what you find, guys. We're interested in it, and we're approachable. So, uh-oh, trying to kill me.
Anyway.
That was an explosive thing.
It's a way to finish. Oh.
Got me climbing the wall.